You're not going to believe what Keanu Reeves just said about the new pope. That's how the internet exploded, just moments after a now-viral live interview aired. In a rare and heartfelt moment, Hollywood's beloved actor, known for his humility and deep thoughts, suddenly brought up Pope Robert Prevost, the newly elected spiritual leader of the Catholic Church. Fans, interviewers, and even religious communities were caught off guard. Keanu, who usually keeps his spiritual views private, opened up like never before, and what he said left the audience stunned and deeply moved. But why did Keanu mention the Pope out of nowhere? And what did he actually say? Let's break it down. It started like any other promotional interview. Keanu Reeves was on a popular late-night talk show to promote his upcoming film. The host asked a simple question. Keanu, you've played so many powerful characters, from Neo to John Wick. Who inspires you in real life? Most people expected him to say something like, my mother, or a director I've worked with. But instead, Keanu paused. He smiled gently and said something no one expected. Actually, recently I've been deeply inspired by Pope Robert Prevost. The studio went silent. The host leaned in, intrigued. Keanu continued, explaining that he had been quietly following the journey of Prevost, who was elected as the new pope just a few months ago. That moment shifted the tone of the interview completely. Keanu Reeves revealed something. Few people knew. He had read about Robert Prevost's past, a man from Chicago, who became a missionary in Peru, working for decades in remote villages and helping people in need. He went on to say that Pope Prevost reminded him of the quiet heroes in our lives. People who do the right thing without ever asking for recognition. People who lead through compassion, not command. That's the kind of leadership, Keanu said, the world desperately needs right now. And it wasn't just a passing mention. Keanu shared that he had watched clips of Pope Prevost speaking to youth, comforting refugees, and walking among the poor in Peru even after being elected pope. Keanu, with visible emotion in his voice, shared a personal story. During a tough time in his life, when he was grieving the loss of his partner and unborn child, he said he often found himself searching for spiritual meaning. And while he didn't follow any specific religion, he found comfort in watching leaders who radiated peace. There was silence in the studio. The host looked at Keanu, clearly moved. The audience, too, was visibly emotional. In that moment, Keanu wasn't just an actor. He was a man sharing a powerful truth, that the world needs more people like Robert Prevost. People who lead with love, not ego. So what does all of this mean? It means that even in a celebrity-driven world, there's still space for sincerity. It means that a few kind words from someone like Keanu Reeves can shine a spotlight on real-world heroes. As the interview wrapped up, the host asked Keanu if he had any final thoughts about faith, leadership, or the role of figures like Pope Robert Prevost in today's world. Keanu smiled, looked into the camera, and said this, "We all carry a little spark inside us. Some people call it the soul. Others call it consciousness or energy. But whatever it is, I think we're meant to protect it, share it, and recognize it in others. That's what the world needs. Not more rules, more recognition." And with that, the audience erupted into applause, not the loud, performative kind, but the kind that says, "Thank you for saying something that needed to be said." In a time when headlines are filled with noise, outrage, and division, Keanu Reeves gave us something different, a calm voice reminding us of our shared humanity. Whether or not you believe in the church, whether or not you follow Pope Robert Prevost's journey, one thing is clear. Moments like this and voices like Keanu's are rare, and they're needed now more than ever.